All right, Mr. Hernandez, your mom went and paid your fee, so you are going to be terminated satisfactorily because you've completed everything. All right, so here's the thing you need to remember. Your mom cares about you more than anybody else out here. You understand? So when she tells you something, you probably should be best to listen to her. And don't come back here unless you're coming back to visit.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, anyone else ready? All right, court is calling 2024 CR 010688, State versus Samantha Nicole Leone. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Harris Edelman.
For the defense?
Branch Harden for the defendant.
And are you Miss Leone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading? I'm sorry. State, are you all ready?
I don't have a copy of the motion.
Oh, I'll give it to you when you come up. Miss, are you the same Samantha Nicole Leone who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 01068 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4,200 grams on January 13th, 2025 for a period of 7 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
On or about the 13th day of February 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Samantha Nicole Leone, defendant there failed to conduct herself in a proper and orderly manner when reporting to the supervision officer at the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department. In that, while present for a compliance hearing with her attorney, expressed she did not want to participate in residential treatment or probation and requested to be sentenced in violation of condition number 4.
All right, I'm sorry, and what's the number?
Condition number 4, Judge.
All right, to that condition, how do you plead, true or not true?
True.
Right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4? Excuse me, Mr. Edelman. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
That is our agreement, Judge.
And Ms. Leone, are you asking the court to follow that agreement? Are you waiving your right to appeal? And probation,
Yes,
was there any restitution paid to Stephen Dingler? All right. And also, the reason why this is being requested by your client is because your client was sentenced to prison on another case. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And does anyone have that case number?
I was just looking for it, Judge. Judge, perhaps you can decipher it from this better than I. I don't see it on there.
It is not listed. Let me ask you, Ms. Leone, the case that you're being sentenced to prison for your parole revocation, was that a case that's out of Bexar County? Guadalupe County? So what I'll do is I'll just say this is to run concurrent with parole revocation. And counsel, if you're able to call the facility, they should be able to tell you. Let's see if I can look it up very quickly. And you've already been revoked, is that correct? It's not showing you up in the where I've searched. Counsel, here you are. All right, this is what the court will do. Are you asking me to follow your agreement? Are you waiving your right to appeal? Then the court will follow your agreement. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will find you guilty, revoke you, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be restitution of $878.88 to Stephen, Stephen, Dingler, Dingler. And this is right concurrent with parole revocation. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. You're welcome.
Judge, did you want me to get that cause number?
Yes, if you could get that and make sure you give it to the clerks.
I will. Thank you.
All right, anyone else? Because we're gonna bring okay. All right, thank you. If you all come up, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Court is calling 2024 CR 009515, State of Texas versus Guadalupe Rodriguez. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Eric Baker for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Rodriguez Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Guadalupe Rodriguez Jr. who's placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 009515 for the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on November 12, 2024 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
On or about the 13th day of February 2025 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Guadalupe Rodriguez Jr. did then and there fail to conduct himself in a proper and orderly manner when reporting.
Quick pause here. This distinction actually matters a lot. An EMT provides basic life support, but a paramedic has advanced medical authority, including administering powerful drugs. That means when this witness talks about confusion drug interactions or mental status, the jury is hearing from someone trained to make life or death assessments, not just first aid. Keep that credibility in mind.
Bear County Community Supervision and Corrections Department, in that while present for a compliance hearing with his attorney, he expressed he did not want to participate in residential treatment or probation and requested to be sentenced in violation of.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Who, Your Honor?
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Is
Is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
And it's my understanding that his parole was revoked as well?
It was, Judge.
Do you have the parole number or no?
I don't, Judge. I know it's a Bear County case. I can also look that up.
All right. Mr. Rodriguez, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, I am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with your parole revocation. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor, I don't think so.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. I'm sorry that you and also the last person who was here, Miss Leone, were revoked on your parole. I think you all both would have done well in your programs. So if you need anything, just let the court know. All right, thank you.
Judge, can I bring that cause number by tomorrow?
Yes, if
Okay,
you'll just give it to the
back.
clerks.
Okay,
Yes,
will do. Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. Yes.
Have a seat.
So let me call this. Court is going to call 2023 CR 4709, State versus Edgar Aguilar. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Megan Galloway and Jason Garahan for the state.
Defense?
Megan Enriquez and Jonathan's for Edgar.
All right. Are both parties ready to proceed with trial?
Yes, state's ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Judge.
And we do have an interpreter here. I know she was sworn in yesterday, but out of abundance of caution, I'm going to swear her in today again. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God? And if you could state your name for the record.
Mariana Rios.
All right, thank you. And Deputy, whenever you all are ready. Who is her attorney?
Brandon Lopez.
All right, can you just hold her in the back for me? And Norma, if you can call Brendan. Oh, and attorneys, if you all can make sure that for the court reporter, you have the mics on your lapels. Yes, all right.
All right, for the jury.
Be seated. State, call your next witness.
State Police Officer Lawler.
Could you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Corporal Trey Lawler.
All right, state.
Thank you, Judge. Officer Lawler, can you please introduce yourself to the jury?
I am Corporal Trey Lawler with the Castle Hills Police Department.
And how long have you been with the Castle Hills Police Department?
I've been a police officer with Castle Hills about 2 years.
And did you have to go through certain training and to become a police officer for Castle Hills?
Yes, sir. I went through a 6-month police academy, and before that, I went to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office Jailers Academy.
And previously to becoming a police officer for Castle Hills, where did you work previously?
I worked for the Bexar County Sheriff's Office as a jailer.
And then previous to the detention,
Yes.
officer, before that, where were you at?
I was an infantry squad leader for the United States Marine Corps.
I think, if I remember right, that's the extent of your career so far after high school. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And
Listen closely to this taser deployment isn't a casual call. Law enforcement tasers are typically used when someone is considered uncooperative, combative, or a potential threat, so before anyone even arrives on scene, the assumption is already elevated. Risk that framing will matter later when intent and behavior are debated.
I'm going to go ahead and jump into why we brought you in today. I'm going to take you back to March 16th, 2023, at roughly 1000 hours, which is, I guess, 10 a.m. in the morning. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Were you on duty that day?
Yes, sir.
And were you dispatched to a scene around that time?
Yes, sir. I was.
And why were you dispatched to a scene, and where was that scene?
So I was dispatched to a scene on the 2000 block of the eastbound main lanes of 410.
And did you go to that scene?
Yes, sir. I did.
And then were you subsequently asked to go to a different scene?
Yes, sir. I was.
And where was that scene located?
So that scene was approximately a half mile away off the highway on the frontage road.
I'm going to approach you and show you what's been marked state exhibit number 23. Come to it here. State exhibit number 23. One, can you identify that?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
That's going to be a map of right around Castle Hills.
Okay, and that's where you are a police officer.
Yes, sir.
And now the secondary scene that you spoke of that you were called to, can you just take this pen and circle that area, generally where that area was?
Yes, sir.
There. Okay, so you put a small circle here, and it looks like it's on the side of the highway. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So was this on the highway, or was it slightly off the highway?
It was off the highway, sir.
Okay, and what highway was that?
That's going to be Northwest Loop 410.
And then heading which direction?
It's going to be eastbound.
And then also, what road, or is that an exit or an access road? What is that?
That's going to be the access road.
And do you know which access road, what is that leading to?
Yes, sir. It's leading to Blanco Road.
Blanco Road?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then back here, it looks like a big X or intersection here. What intersection is this that I'm pointing out?
It's going to be I-10 northbound and 410.
And then going, I guess, slightly west or southwest, what intersection is at 410 here?
It's going to be Fredericksburg and 410.
Thank you. Your Honor, at this time, the state would ask to enter into evidence state exhibit number 23. We'll tender to defense, so we have.
No objection.
All right, states that number 23 is admitted without objection.
May I publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
That small circle is where you ended up being called to. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
When you arrived at that scene, well, why were you arriving at that scene?
An officer was already on scene, saying he was out with the suspect in a blue hoodie and a tan truck that we were initially looking for.
And so when you arrived at that scene, did you come into contact with that officer?
Yes, sir.
And what was that officer's name?
That officer was Captain Wayne Wagner.
And was he also a Castle Hills police officer?
Yes, sir.
I guess captain, you said. Is that
Yes, sir. He's captain.
And so when you arrive at the scene, what did you see?
I saw the suspect in the blue hoodie walking away from Captain Wagner.
And on this particular day, I guess it was light outside. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And what was the weather like?
It was cloudy, a slight drizzle problem.
And so when you arrive at the scene, you see this individual in the blue hoodie walking away from Captain Wagner. What did you do?
I approached on foot towards Captain Wagner, and got from Captain Wagner, said that that's going to be the suspect that's walking away from him.
And then, did you proceed after the individual in the blue hoodie?
Yes, sir, I did.
And where did the individual in the blue hoodie walk to?
He started to actually run towards a tan truck just about 50 yards away.
And did you follow the individual?
Yes, sir.
Did you speak to the individual?
Yes, sir.
What were you telling the individual?
I was instructing the individual to stop running and to get on the ground.
And did the individual comply?
No, sir.
What did the individual do?
The individual continued to run and towards the truck.
Did he ever, was he running with his back towards you, or did he ever stop or turn towards you?
He did stop one time.
And what did he do at that point?
He balled up his fist and appeared as if he was going to swing at me, throw a punch.
And did he throw a punch?
He did not throw a punch.
And what happened at that point?
He turned back around and continued.
This is a big moment. The defendant admits voluntarily to alcohol and methamphetamine use, no coercion, no confusion about language. Thanks to the Spanish communication, from a legal standpoint, this admission sets up everything that follows: mental state, impairment, credibility, and whether actions were reckless rather than accidental. Jury, this is a cornerstone.
Running again.
And where did he run to?
He ran to the driver's side of the tan pickup.
I'm sorry, of what?
The tan truck.
The tan truck.
Yeah.
And you, this tan truck that you're speaking of, what type of truck was it?
It was going to be a tan Dodge Ram 2500.
And I know that you have your report in front of you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, unless you remember, do you remember what the license plate number, the Texas license plate number of that truck was?
It'd be RDT 5133.
And this is the vehicle that the individual in the blue hoodie was running towards that truck.
Yes, sir.
And speaking of the individual in the blue hoodie, do you see that individual in the courtroom here today?
Yes, sir.
Can you please just point at him and identify an article of clothing he's wearing?
Yes, sir. He's going to be right there in the blue tan or plaid shirt.
Okay, thank you. Let the record reflect that the officer has identified the defendant in this case. Now, sir, when this individual ended up at did he ever make it to the tan truck?
Yes, sir, he did.
And what happened when he made it to that truck?
He appeared as if he was trying to enter the tan truck on the driver's side.
And what did you do at that point?
At that point, I took my forearm and I placed it into his back across his shoulders and pushed him into the truck to stop him from getting inside.
And was he complying with you at any time?
No, sir.
And so what I mean by complying, were you telling him to stop, or what were you telling him at that point?
At that point, I was not telling him to stop, no.
And what happened after you pushed the individual against the truck?
I attempted to restrain him by his wrists behind his back.
And what happened after that?
He was able to push off and turn around.
Okay. And then were you all next to each other, or was there distance between each other?
Initially, we were face to face, probably 6 inches apart.
Okay. And then what happened then?
It appeared as if he was trying to grab items off of my duty belt.
And what did you do at that point?
At that point, I pushed him away, trying to create some distance.
And why would you make distance between you and a suspect?
Just because it appeared as if he was trying to reach something on my belt. I didn't want to have him to have access to anything on my belt.
And what is on your belt?
I have a Glock 45, it's a 9mm, firearm, taser, and handcuffs.
And so at that point, you made some distance between you and the suspect. And what happened at that point?
At that point, I drew my taser and pointed it at the suspect.
What did the suspect do at that point?
He walked forward with balled up fists, and he shouted, "Do it," as I had the taser pointed at him.
So he shouted, "Do it," towards you?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not going to ask you to speculate what that meant, but what did you do at that point?
At that point, I announced taser 3 times, and I pulled the trigger and tased him.
And did the taser make, can you explain to the jury how the taser works if you deploy it from a distance?
So if you deploy a taser from a distance, it'll shoot 2 prongs into the individual, separating them across body. A good connection when you make a good connection on them, it'll shut down their muscular functions, and they'll typically fall to the ground.
Okay. And so the prongs, are they attached to wires?
Yes, sir.
And so they would shoot out of the end of the taser, and they're like darts, is that right?
Yes, sir.
and they have little barbs on them
Yes, sir.
so they can catch into the skin and make contact. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I guess people have seen it in the movies, these tasers flying out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this is what used on this individual at that point.
Yes, sir.
Did it have any effect on the individual?
It stunned him for approximately 1 second.
And what did that individual do at that point?
He was able to turn away and break the connection.
And then did he approach you, or did he run away from you?
He turned around and ran towards or around the front of the tan truck.
And what happened at that point?
At that point, Detective Alcala and Detective Munoz were able to make scene as well and provide assistance.
And at this time, you said, I guess, 2 additional officers arrived at the scene to assist you.
Yes, sir.
And were y'all able to, at that point, did the defendant comply and be detained?
He did not comply, but he was detained.
And so I guess y'all had to use force against the individual to detain him.
Yes, sir.
And at that point, was he ever taken into custody in handcuffs?
He was taken into custody in handcuffs.
And then subsequently, was that individual searched?
Yes, sir.
And who was he searched by?
Myself, sir.
And on his person, did you find anything?
Yes, sir. I found approximately $135 and the pipe that's commonly used to smoke methamphetamine.
And where did you find the money and this pipe for methamphetamine?
It's going to be his front left pocket.
And was this all on a body cam?
Yes, sir, it was.
And I'm going to show you what's been marked state exhibit number 24. The envelope that enclosed in that envelope as it is. Do you recognize that disc?
Yes, sir, I do.
And how do you recognize that disc?
That's going to be my body cam footage for that day.
And so, how do you know that is the body cam from that day?
It's initialed by myself and with my badge number as well on the bottom.
So you've had an opportunity to view it, and except for some things that have been redacted and the audio had been muted, is there anything else that's been changed about this body worn cam?
No, sir.
And so this fairly and accurately represents that day.
Yes, sir.
At this time, Your Honor, the state would offer state exhibit number 24.
No objection.
All right, state's exhibit number 24 is admitted without objection.
Publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
Ms. Guadalupe? Thank you.
For those unfamiliar, a GCS score of 15 is normal. A 14 means something is off: confusion, delayed responses, or disorientation. And here's the key: confusion doesn't mean unconscious, unaware, or incapable of acting. It means impaired judgment, which prosecutors often argue actually increases danger rather than excuses it. What do you think, mitigation or aggravation? This explanation right here bridges medicine and criminal law meth-induced psychosis. Isn't just paranoia, it can include hallucinations, irrational behavior, and extreme physical endurance, the defense. Once you thinking medical episode, the prosecution. Once you thinking unpredictable and dangerous, same facts, two very different legal narratives. And here's the legal pivot point in Texas and many jurisdictions: a vehicle can legally be classified as a deadly weapon depending on how it's used, that elevat.